should hear field noise in the background. I got the field, we got the field mic out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Clover Stadium. We have a rematch between the Chapin of Chapin and the Clover of Clover. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Are we doing it? I got Last time these two teams met in the semifinals of the Viking Cup. The Chapin in a heated battle, and the Clover Eagles went on to win. And here we are tonight in what promises to be excellent. My name is Blaine Cook, and I'm here with Captain, Senior, Josh. No, I've also joined Arliss, who happens to be a captain of the Chapin soccer team. Are you really? Arliss, tell me, how's your season going? Arliss, please put on your headset. I'd like to hear what Ethan Dawson has to say. Oh, wait. Oh, he's not here. He's late. 7:28, and he is absent. However, the most important thing is the field trip on us. Oh, they can hear me?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cecil Woolbright Field, where we have a great girls soccer match lined up for you today between the Chapin Eagles and the Clover Eagles. Last time these two teams met, they were in the semifinals of the Viking Cup earlier this season. The Clover Eagles took the win 3-1 in a heated battle. They then went on to win the tournament. Today, we have, to my right, Josh Corning, and I am Blaine Cook.
It's a pleasure to be here, Blaine. So, what are your initial thoughts here on the match today?
Well, it's going to be a tough one for the Eagles here tonight of Chapin. They are currently without senior leader, midfield maestro, Katie Arthur, who has a half marathon to run tomorrow, and she won't be playing today. But it's going to be a good battle, and we're in for a good one. What about you, Josh?
Exciting. Yeah, I think Clover obviously got the best of us last time, but, you know, I think we got him this time.
Yep. The starting lineup for Clover is being yelled out now in the stadium. We'll then have the starters for our Eagles come out, and then we will have a intense girls soccer match, which will these two teams should go on to compete for state championships. Clover at the 5A level, Chapin at the 4A level.
Yeah, seeing Clover's lineup come out here, they look athletic, they look big.
They do.
They look a little cocky to me. I think they might be in a little over their heads here at Cecil Woolbright.
They did go on to beat Wando, and I believe they beat JL Man in the Viking Cup tournament, which are two powerhouses at the 5A level. They could be the team to beat at the 5A level, but Chapin has a shot at them tonight, and they're going to give it all they got.
I think you're right. Now, through our mics, you're probably hearing the iconic voice of Mr. Cosby introducing the Chapin lineup. A lot of hype here. We'll let you listen to it.
Iconic.
Number 3, senior forward, Jordan Whiteside. Number 4, senior forward, Leslie Corral. Will Reed, head coach Jack Bridges, and the Chapin Eagles, head coach Bob Taylor. Please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Soccer time in Chapin! Let's go Eagles!
It is indeed soccer time here in Chapin, South Carolina.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Oh,
Promises to be a good one. Oh,
the players getting their pregame talks from the coach. Looks like a little prayer from Chapin. You can really feel the
refs
intensity.
are going to check the nets now.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as they separate, and our center ref puts on his cap, and he's obviously ready to ref an intense match.
Oh yeah, he's got a little toboggan action out there. Do you think the cold weather, the little chill in the air, could play a role in today's match?
I don't know. It seems to be, you know, I was out there earlier. I was on the field talking to the coaches a little bit, and it, you know, it seemed to be decent weather for soccer here in Chapin.
Oh yeah, our third partner in crime, announcer, as one might say, has arrived late as usual.
Fashionably late, I
Yeah.
must say.
Nah, just late.
You're probably right.
Oh, the Clover team jumping around.
They are jumping up and down as if it was a jumping contest. But it's in fact a soccer match, and we're getting ready to kick off here. Captain Sally Slice talking to Leslie Carell, getting themselves pumped up for the match.
So here, set to kick off.
Yes.
Ethan, thanks for joining us in the booth here at CSPN.
Ethan Dawsey.
What are your initial thoughts here on the game tonight? Any predictions? Anything you want to say to the crowd?
Well, you know, Josh, Sally Slice is going to have a heck of a game tonight. You know, she's just got those big kicks, you know. She's going to be, they can't stop her. Clover it is? Yeah, Clover.
Oh, yeah. Great analysis from our third announcer, Ethan, there. And the game is kicked off. Good ball
go.
movement from Chapin early.
Yes.
What a
Very
turn.
good.
What a
Oh.
turn by Katie.
Right to the center back. Oh. Out here for a throw in. Unlucky by Jordan Whiteside. Just trying to keep the ball in here. As you can see, Chapin seems to be lined up in a traditional 4-4-2. With two center mids here. Clover looks to switch the play. Good interception there by Sarah Taylor. Clover taking the ball down the line, number 16. Quick pass off to... Oh! Oh, good save by Amanda Esposito there.
Clover having the early go at Chapin here.
Yes, oh, good
Sally.
tackle by Sally there. Up to Leslie. Oh. Big ball up the line.
Chapin is able to clear their lines, hopefully reset.
Yeah.
A little dramatic from the Clover goalkeeper there, going to ground.
Bit of a FIFA dive there.
Yeah.
It's okay. Oh, ooh. Oh, great cover there by the Chapin center back.
Clover looks to switch the field. Madden Finn, the sophomore formerly known as the freshman sensation, playing in there at left back, maintaining her iconic red/pink headband.
Yes, iconic. Is that your favorite word tonight, Josh?
It's a good one. It's nice to use.
So.
Clover maintaining possession through the early game, attacking the flanks.
Ball crossed in. Well dealt with by the Chapin goalkeeper.
Amanda Esposito never really troubled there. You're
Yeah.
going to have to do more than that.
Exactly. Big kick here out to Jordan Whiteside, and she's... Ethan, you're a bit of a midfield maestro, some might say. What do you think the Chapin midfield needs to do tonight in order to combat the Clover Eagles, who beat them handedly last time?
Well, as you can see, most of the game's going through the wings, and I think it's just going around the midfield. But if the midfield was, I say, maybe switch a formation to a 4-4-2, they might have more success in stopping the counterattack down the wings.
Yeah, maybe changing from a 4-4-2 to a 4-4-2 will really do the trick for them.
That really might work.
Oh, clearance off the ref. Good touch from him.
Yes.
So
Way to get involved here, referee.
Back in. I think he's back in his glory days.
Oh, great defending there from the freshman sensation, or now the sophomore sensation, I might say.
Mm-hmm.
Big kick out here. Well won by Sarah Taylor in the midfield. Up to Leslie. Oh, bit over her head there.
Madden Finn forcing the ball back around, and Sally with all
Sally.
ever
Way
so
to-
tough play in there.
Yes. Well
Rachel
done.
Brim with the ball. Finds the midfield. Great find.
Oh, good turn there.
A little bit of skill.
She toasted her, as some might say. Some of you younger viewers out there.
Clover gets the ball back, and they look to go forward, but no problem
Well
for
cut
Anna.
out by Anna. It's always well positioned, Anna, huh?
Oh yeah. Katie waits with the ball to Sally. Good midfield play here.
Good
Think
little
they-
combination. Oh.
They might have taken Ethan's advice and started to work through the midfield more than just go around it.
Yes. Very smart to always take a Dulcie's advice.
Maybe not Ethan's, but all the other Dossies.
Yeah, very true.
Back and forth play here early.
Yes.
A lot of play in the midfield.
Seems to be a lot in the midfield.
Both back
Comes to
fours.
the keeper occasionally, each maybe 2 minutes or so.
This Clover keeper doesn't look the strongest. She doesn't look nearly as good as Amanda Esposito, so hopefully we might be able to capitalize.
Here's a free kick in a good position. Might need a little bit of lefty whip here.
Ethan, you had a free kick goal earlier this year for the men's team. What would you recommend here from Captain Anna Remensnyder?
Well, mine was mostly luck, but if I was Anna, I'd whip this one in back post.
Back post. We'll
Back
see.
post, as she's right in the middle of the field.
Yes, back post. Blaine.
Which post would you?
The
assume
back
is
one.
Back post here?
The back one here.
All in to the back post. However, the runners were not able to capitalize, and it turns out to be a goal kick for the Eagles of Clover.
The team probably went to the other back post. That was the problem.
Clover looks to have one of their defenders taking the goal kick.
Yes, that either indicates an
Oh no, that's just a powerful kick. Nothing against the keeper there.
We're about 6 minutes in here, and game is still 0-0. Not a lot of shots on goal yet, but I'm sure they will come.
Once again, we'd like to thank all of our viewers here at CSPN. Want to give a little shout out here to one of our viewers from the men's soccer team, Austin Ballou, who is watching at home and cheering on the Lady Eagles.
Yes, yes. Cheering. Yes, and if you think Ethan's a little bit lightheaded, you should see Austin talk.
Ball comes across, but good clearance there from Isabel Zarzuela.
Way to cut that one out there.
The Eagles have been able to take Clover's punch early. We'll see if they can rebound and throw back some of their own.
Yes. This is an Eagle v. Eagle battle here tonight. Very interesting. Not often do you see the same mascots pitted up against each other, but we have that tonight.
As always, expert analysis from Blaine. Really insightful stuff.
Thank you.
Clover keeping possession, but not typically in the attacking third. The Eagles are working really well there to stop them.
Yes, Chapin seems to be happy letting them have the ball around the 30 here, but they don't want to let them get too close in, so they're sitting their defensive line about around the 18, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. That ball waste away out of the back for a Chapin goal kick.
We have about 32 minutes remaining in the half. Ethan, I know you haven't been here for the whole game, but what have you thought about the part that you have watched?
Well, Blaine, I would like to say I've been here just as long as you have, buddy.
False.
But as you can see, Clover has had most of the possession, but the Chapin Eagles have weathered the attack quite well.
Jordan Whiteside earns a throw-in for the Eagles. Isabel Zarzuela jogs up to take it.
Yes.
Isabel, a Citadel soccer commit, very impressive. One of quite a few on this Lady Eagles team.
There's a header by another commit, Sally Slice. She is headed to Newberry next season.
Headed, creative. And the Eagles have been able to work the ball down into their attacking third. We'll see if they can make anything out of it here.
Good defending off the throw-in there. Sarah Taylor wins it in a good area.
She's able to keep possession.
Comes back out, resetting the play.
Clover trying to work it down that right side. They keep trying to, but Madden's been doing well there. She gets in behind, but the Eagles recover. Oh, the cross. Oh, great defending.
Ball in, but that's good defending there by Isabel. Way to stay in front of her player. Ball was just a bit behind the attacker.
Really good last-ditch effort defending there. That's all you can ask for from your defenders, is just to put everything on the line. That's what she did there for her teammates.
The Clover coach seems to have an argument for a PK there, but I disagree. I think it was good defending. No
merit in that argument. She's really just yelling for the sake of it.
Yeah, at this point she's just trying to hear her own voice, and we think it was a clean tackle up here. Wouldn't you say, Ethan?
What did you think again, Blaine?
I thought it was a good tackle.
It was an okay tackle. But, you know, it wasn't a foul.
Yeah.
Ref got that one right.
Yeah. Chapin earns a throw in here at about midfield with a little bit under 30 left.
Madden Finn with the throw. It's won by Clover, and it is
Boomed up the field.
Yeah, down. Amanda Esposito comes out, retrieves the ball, and knocks one herself.
Oh, that looked to be a handball there.
Chapin fans seem to think so. However, the referee does not concur.
Referee shakes his head and says, no, that is not a handball. Oh, good pass inside there by the Clover. Clover, left back. Josh, you're a left back. How would you...
The left back for Clover here is really getting down the field, which you always want to see out of your outside backs.
Yeah.
Hasn't been very effective, but it's nice to see some creativity from both sides here early.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little... Ooh.
Well out by Amanda there.
Earns the ball. She owns that box. Number 13 better be careful next time she comes in there.
Very true. But as I was going to ask earlier, Josh, you know, Chapin's left back tonight is Madden Finn. She's a younger player, and Clover seems to be attacking her. What would you say she's done well, and what would you say she needs to improve on a little bit?
I would say she's done well overall so far. Anna's been working in well behind her. They got her that one time, but for the sheer amount of attack, she's been doing quite well down there. She seems to have maybe frustrated the Clover attacker, who is now
Down on the ground. She seems to be limping off the field.
our fearless athletic trainer. Miss Danny is jogging out to help her. Love our athletic training staff out here at Chapin.
Yes. They're very good. Very, very good.
This break in the action
You
gives
two
us...
been injured all season, right? You would know, wouldn't you?
Yes, Blaine. Yes, we have.
Excuse me, I was talking.
Were you? Everybody wants to hear what you have to say.
A quick,
Hey,
quick
that's a
little-
D1 athlete.
Very true. Very true.
We have a South Carolina commit in the booth if anybody
We
was
do.
wondering.
His name is Joshua Evan Corning.
Joshua Evan Corndog. Yes, that is the man.
He's headed to Carolina next fall, where Coach Mark Burson will turn him into a man, where he is now a boy. And he will.
Thank you, Blaine. Thank
Yes,
you,
you're
Wheat Thins. I appreciate that.
I'll also be going to Carolina, not the honors college or anything special. I'll just be attending Carolina without any of the soccer or merit.
Now back to the soccer Amanda boots one deep.
Yes, it's soccer. That's what we're all here for.
Falls back into the midfield with the Eagles of Clover as they continue to work it around just in front of midfield. But the Eagles,
Bad touch there.
Leslie with the ferocious tackle. Jordan Whiteside dribbles forward.
Good ball inside from her to Sarah Taylor. Chapin seems to get the ball forward, and then the midfielder or somebody will have to be forced to reset the play back to the center backs. Clover seems to be a good job of shutting down the counterattacks there.
Yeah, I can agree with that, but Chapin seems to be settling into this game a little more. It might have been a little jacked up intensity-wise, knowing the level of competition they had today, but settling in slowly.
Yes.
Clover on a little bit of a counterattack here. Good block from Anna.
Yeah, and that's where the captains here, Anna and Sally, have really calmed down the team. They've been able to have some good plays here. Sally's made some intricate passes inside, and you know, Anna's really commanding the back line. Chapin men's soccer probably needs a bit more out of their captains
Yeah,
from
pretty poor
on a nightly
leadership
basis.
over there from their players.
Yep, terrible. Left back included.
That would be Josh Corning, if anybody was wondering who the Chapin men's soccer left back was, who was a captain.
Clover earns a free kick here at the 35-yard line, looking to send one in. The Eagles bring significant numbers back into the box to defend this.
They seem to be holding the line at about the 18, which can be risky because a player could easily slip in behind here. But
It's a searching ball. It's gone through. Center ref is pointed Chapin's away and called a foul, it seems.
yes, Anna Remensnyder seemed to be in position for that header, and she was shoved out of the way by the Clover number 13, who has been looking for contact all night. The ref probably needs to be watching that one a little bit. Wouldn't you say, Ethan?
If you ain't looking for contact, you ain't playing.
That's Ethan's motto. That's why he got a yellow card the other day. Had to go out and hurt his team.
Yes.
Good
And
clearance there by Rachel. She was a transfer here. She moved from the great state of Ohio.
Yes.
She's been very intricate to this back four for the Eagles.
Oh, might be a foul there. Ref does award her the free kick right at about the 22-yard line here for Clover.
The Eagles faithful seem to think that was a bit of a flop, and I have to agree with them there a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like the feet just got tangled. Maybe not enough for a foul there, but our center ref here tonight thought so. Eagles need to be careful with these fouls. Their center back here has played in a few decent balls in, and she's, you know, looking for a header here from her teammates. Plays in another one. again over the end line.
These free kicks coming in, they're pretty good. The run's just half a second late here. The Eagles have to be careful because they could easily connect on one soon. Amanda with the goal kick, helped on by the Chapin center back. Good cut out by Anna Remensnyder.
Ooh. Oh, great tackle. Absolutely fantastic tackle there from Chapin's number 12 and captain, Anna Remensnyder.
Have about 23 minutes left in this game, and Clover has had the better of the play. However, the most important stat, the score, is still tied at 0.
That is the most important stat.
Clover's left back making that overlapping run. Jordan Whiteside does well to get in behind.
You know, Josh and Ethan, you don't mind if I give a little bit of analysis here on the game. You know, I really do. I mentioned it at the beginning of the podcast.
Great block.
Ethan wasn't here to see it, but oh, good save.
Fantastic play from Amanda. All right, Blaine, what do you have to say?
Ethan wasn't here for it, but I was talking about how Chapin's missing a senior leader and defensive midfielder, Katie Arthur, as she has a half marathon to run tomorrow. But I think they are missing her in the midfield because she is really able to anticipate where the ball's going and cut it out.
Number 21,
You know,
Ava Ellis.
so
And number 18, Kylie Cosby.
2 subs in here for the Chapin Eagles. We have Ava Ellis coming in and Kylie Cosby. We'll
trying
see.
to get some fresh legs up top, maybe. Don't you think, Ethan? It's probably a smart move. Leslie's been doing a lot of running up there.
Very smart from Bob Taylor.
We love our women's soccer coach here, Coach Bob Taylor. He's as Blaine would say, an icon in Chapin, a local legend.
Well, I think that's been more of your term here tonight, Josh. You love the word icon.
My point remains, Bob Taylor is incredible.
He has done a great job here with the Chapin women's soccer team. Coached them to a state championship 2 years ago and almost won it last year in a heartbreaker in PKs.
Very tough fought game, that one, and
Yeah.
really just comes down. And I know these girls really want to be back this year, and I think they can do it for sure.
Oh yeah. They just, you're building up their team chemistry. A lot of new players out there, missing the older Cosby, Rachel. She was a big goal scorer last year. They're trying to fill her shoes. So we'll see, but we're all rooting for them, and we hope they return.
These subs look to be working early. A lot of quick movement out there from Chapin's attack.
Seem to be pressing a little bit higher on these center backs. Don't want to give them that easy pass, entry pass into the midfield. It would have been quite a sight last year had Chapin Eagles women won the PK shootout. They would have the Chapin women's team and the men's team would have won back-to-back state championships, but unfortunately that was not able to happen. But we're hoping both of them can win it again this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Chapin's trying their best to build a dynasty here in both boys and girls soccer, and that's just a testament to all the years of hard work that our current players and alumni have put into this program and the coaches.
Yes, and Chapin, they're gonna have both men's and women's are gonna have a tough task next year, moving up to 5A. But they've built up a lot of stock in their name and how to, have a lot of good players, good young players in the program, just like Katie Waits here winning the ball. But we have a little under 20 minutes left, about 19 and a half minutes left in this first half, and we are still tied 0-0. We told you it was going to be a nail-biter, and it promises to be one this far.
A little delay in the action here. Clover's coach looks to be preaching to her sideline over there. Maybe a little hint of frustration from them. Chapin wins the ball back in their attacking half. Clover swings the ball out to the left, tries to work it down the flank again. They have done all game. And a harmless through ball. It looks like it's going to be collected by Esposito.
Amanda hasn't had a lot of shots on goal tonight, but she has had the ball in her hands quite a lot through these stray through balls that seem to be not finding the attackers.
She had that one incredible save earlier. Amanda is committed to continue her soccer career at Winthrop University this fall.
Yes. The lovely Ethan Dawsey has returned from his
sabbatical.
break. Yes.
Nature calls, Wayne. Nature calls.
Thank you for that insightful information as Chapin looks to go forward, but it goes out of bounds, and Clover earns a throw in.
Must I say, Chapin men's soccer might need to borrow these ball girls because Chapin, with the men, have had some problems with their ball boys in the past not getting the ball out there quickly, but these girls seem to be doing a fantastic job tonight.
Expert analysis, as always.
That's what we promise out here, Josh. There's a good ball, Jordan Whiteside, right in the defender's back, hoping to make something happen. Clover, throw in. Deep in their own half, though. Chapin's going to look to lock it in here. Good header there by Isabel Sally. Playing midfield tonight. She's typically a striker, but without senior leader Katie Arthur, Sally's been forced to fill in a few minutes in the midfield here tonight.
Yeah, she's done well in there so far. It's always tough just having two in the middle of the park, but they're making it work.
She's definitely made a few nice tackles, had a few long balls.
Chapin seems to be settling into this game a little bit more as we keep going with about 17 minutes left in this first half.
Chapin has earned a throw in here, about almost the furthest they've been into Clover's half with the ball. They need to look to make something of it here. Clover's defense seems to be real stout. Unlucky there as Sally tried to head the ball back to the thrower.
So Blaine, here with these early March weather conditions, I don't know if the viewers can see with the camera, but the flag is the corner flags and the American flag is whipping tonight. Do you think the wind could have any impact on this game, or has it had any impact, or will it?
You know, Josh, the wind, it can pick up at any point. It can take a ball that looks to be going right to your foot and, you know, take it in another direction, causing you to have bad touch, you know, not finish.
Is that your excuse to
finish the ball
the wind
correctly? You know, I use the wind as an excuse quite often. You know, that center back right there could have used the wind as an excuse for that ball. Oh,
tough battle.
Sally goes down.
Midfield.
Could have been a foul there, but
well cleared by Rachel there.
So to answer your question, Josh, yes, I do think the wind could have an impact in the game. You know, I don't know if it'll have a huge impact. It won't determine a win or a loss as much as the hard play in the midfield will. Good tackle there from Sally Slice as she won the ball back for her team. So they look to get up the field. Center back booms one up for Chapin.
A lot of back and forth play here early. It might just come down to whoever makes that first mistake, 'cause both back fours are relentless right now.
Yes. Seems to be a little bit of, you know, the midfielders maybe getting a little bit tired, maybe need some fresh legs in there, but the center back seems to be playing a bit of kickball with one another right now as the midfielders catch their breath, not necessarily showing for the ball as well as they were in the first 26 minutes, as we have about 14 and a half minutes remaining here. Leslie entering the game again. As you can see on the back of her shirt, 4 just like her class rank. Josh, you're currently ranked number 5 in the class. Is that correct?
Yes, well, and it was great of you to point that out. Much appreciated.
You know, if Ken Corning's listening, I just wanted him to know that his son has still not surpassed Leslie Carell in the class ranking.
Well, Blaine, you know, sometimes you just try your hardest and you don't succeed. And that's how I've experienced being behind Leslie in class rank for the past couple of years.
Well, Josh, that's my motto to everything, so.
The Eagles winning a free kick here. Sophomore sensation Madden Finn looks to take it here. Now joining us in the booth, we have another Dossie. I know we've mentioned quite a few already, but arguably the _1 Dossie, McCullough Dossie, has entered us.
McCullough Dossie, she is a Chapin soccer. She is a Chapin soccer men's soccer manager. She's done a great job. She started last year, bakes awesome brownies.
Keeps some great stats. We really appreciate her. Managers really go underappreciated. For the girls this year, we have Chase Haywood and Ronnie Powers as the managers. Some great guys.
I actually, will most likely room with Ronnie Powers in college. He's a
roommates.
fantastic guy, and we're just going to be roomies, you know?
I hated that.
Well, Josh, I don't like a lot of things about you, but I don't say it on camera.
Chapin trying to work the ball down this right flank again.
Lee.
Oh, maybe something here.
Olivia Keith, who just entered the game for Jordan Whiteside, she chases down the ball, earns a throw-in deep into the Clover half for the Eagles. Chapin Eagles, that is. As I mentioned before, we do have the same mascots playing each other tonight. And yes, Josh, that is expert analysis.
This Belzar's low with the throw-in, so Sally flicks it on. Chapin with possession inside the box for one of the first times. It's cleared out by Clover. His #2 for Clover seems to be all over the field tonight.
Yes. Here she comes again. Well cut out by Katie Waits as she intercepts the pass. Oh, good stuff by Leslie as she chases down the midfielder from behind. Good ball out here by Sally.
It's a great ball. Really.
Keith looking to get around the defender. She wins the ball back into the center. Ball still around. Sally has it. Oh! Ball just tips the crossbar as Sally rips that one right almost into the corner.
Yeah, that could be the first chink in the armor for the Clover backline.
So we have the replay here for you.
That is a cracker. Absolute banger, as some might say.
As Kent Murphy might say, that was a humdinger.
Humdinger.
Humdinger. Ethan, what did you think of that strike? You've had a few nice strikes in your career, as you know, last year with Dreer twice.
Well, a lot of shanks, but you know,
Definitely more
blind squirrel
shanks.
finds a nut every now and then.
Yeah, that is true. A blind squirrel does.
Sorry for interrupting you. Carry on.
It's okay, Josh. I forgive you, but
Are
you
you
know
crying?
that's.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine.
Shh, Blaine, we're on air. But no, that was probably better shot than I could have hit in that situation.
I can agree with that.
In most situations.
I definitely agree with that statement. You would have hit that ball somewhere not near the goal.
That might have gone out for a throw-in.
There's
was
a
me.
65% chance that your shot would have gone out for a throw-in. Now, Josh Corning wouldn't even have hit the ball because he would have tried to cross it in, and he would have failed at that too. So
basically, Sally did the best possible thing she could have done there and just came a little unlucky.
well, I'm here, Josh, and I probably would have scored.
You're right. Excuse me. Clover with another free kick in this medium range where they can get a ball into the box. Not close enough for a shot, but close enough for a cross. Let's see if they can do anything about it. #12 for Clover taking all these set pieces. Sneaks in there, out for a goal kick once again. That #12 for Clover is Haley Hawking.
Haley Hawking.
Might need to keep an eye on her as she's taking about 6 free kicks today. Ooh, Tough challenge there from Clover. This number 2 again looks to find a through ball. Oh, great play by Amanda Esposito.
You know, I have to say the ball might be a little bit slippery out there tonight. We've seen several girls trip over it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of rain recently. For those of you not in the Chapin area, we had quite a lot of rain. Actually, canceled a boys soccer game last night with some heavy rains and wind.
Yes, a boys soccer game which Josh Corning, arguably the best player in the state, would have been a part of. He is absolutely fantastic, both off the field and on the field. Unlucky touch there by Kylie as she tried to turn.
Late offsides call there.
Oh, we'll take it though. Moves the ball up from a goal kick to an offsides at about the 18.
So now we have about 8 minutes left in the first half of this matchup. There's been a little back and forth. Clover might have had the better of it at the beginning, but Chapin with that shot from Sally has begun to advance a little bit. Ethan, you can you think of any strategies or ideas that Coach Bob Taylor could potentially put in place here to help the Chapin Eagles get a little advantage?
Well, as you can see now, the Eagles are so-called parking the bus, it seems like, and they're just relying on their counterattack.
Which Eagles?
You're right, Blaine. The Chapin Eagles. Bob Taylor, like I specified.
Number 3, Jordan.
Yes, you did specify that you were talking about the...
Two subs in here for Chapin, Jordan Whiteside and Sarah Taylor checking back in. Trying to keep that fresh leg rotation up top for the Eagles.
Yeah, they seem to be putting Sarah Taylor up top. She's a stronger, more physical player. She can hold up the ball up there, maybe to let some of the other attackers join up with her.
It's number 2 for Clover. It's getting pretty annoying.
She is...
Had the ball a lot.
Yeah, she's a ball hog. She needs to
Her
let her
name-
teammates that aren't as good as her have the ball.
Her name is Selah Gaylor, seems to be. But you
Okay,
got any
Josh.
idea how to pronounce that?
Josh, no reason
Let
to
me see.
agree.
I'll be able to get it to him.
Alright, specificized.
Which one is it?
Number 2.
Can you specify which number you're talking about?
Yeah, I'll specify it. Number 2, Gaylord Seflin.
And the Clover midfield gets back possession. Sarah Taylor working back to make the tackle.
Thank you, Ethan. Excellent pronunciation on that. Absolutely fantastic. Well, we're upset that he was going to call that one, but he let play on. Well, as they have all night. Another long ball that is eaten up by that Clover back line, which has played oh so well in my opinion.
Clover's looked really good until they get into the final third, and they've experienced some breakdown there. That might just be because of Chapin's back line, which is so solid. They've won one here.
Yeah. Oh, good ball in here. Amanda's got to come up big, and she does.
Great save.
Absolutely fantastic one-on-one defending by the goalkeeper.
One
One-on-one
might call it
goalkeeping.
goalkeeping. Yeah, there you go.
You know what, Josh?
Hey. I thought it was great. Thought it was great.
I'd like to specify that Ethan Dawsey is back on the air with us. Ethan, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy. Back. Hey, don't let Josh pick on you, buddy. I have your back.
Thank you. He is quite intimidating. He is physically large. He's very mentally intelligent. And sometimes I just get intimidated.
I don't think that's the case, but Clover wins the ball back here in the middle, sends it out to that flank. They keep trying to get after it.
We have about 5 minutes left here as the Eagles are battling the Eagles.
One time line, the cross, bouncing around.
Defending.
Clearance only so far as number 9. Winds one up, and
She wanked that one.
that looks like a good Ethan Dawsey shot right there.
That is exactly what Ethan would have done.
I was about to say that one.
This is just that bend don't break strategy for the Eagles here. They've done well. They've had arguably the best chance of the game here. Chapin has, but Clover has had probably more consistent pressure.
Josh, this seems to be your tactic that you use on FIFA a lot. Can you tell us about it? Because you know how I beat you in FIFA all the time, every time.
Yeah, so sometimes when you're playing FIFA, you
Lose?
well, you see, sometimes you want to put more people behind the ball if you're getting a lot of pressure on you, which sometimes
Because the other player's
happens.
better than you?
Okay, Blaine, you beat me at FIFA, we get it.
And real life.
Good ball movement here from Clover. Work it
Just
down
right
that.
back
Oh,
to-
what a tackle!
Great tackle. And keeps it in bounds. I mean, absolutely fantastic play here in the first 35 minutes here by Anna Remensnyder. She is leading this Chapin back line to a 0 goals as Clover has been relatively all over them. Oh, well won there by Sally.
Good play.
Earns a Chapin Eagles throw-in.
Yeah, Chapin might be missing Sally up top this game. That's I don't mean to beat a dead horse here, but missing Katie Arthur in this game is tough as she's such a presence in the midfield.
Yes, she is a midfield maestro,
Mm-hmm.
or just a maestro, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of like what Ethan Dawsey tries to be.
We're getting intel here from our famed leader Tim Slice that it is
In fact, maestro.
not Maestro, as Blaine has commented multiple times throughout our broadcast.
It's okay. I would like to specify that. Oh, here she comes.
Good cross.
Good cross.
Oh, just
man.
too hard.
Just a touch out of Jordan Whiteside's reach there, but nonetheless a fantastic run by Olivia Keith, who has come off the bench and provided a spark down this right-hand wing.
Time is on the field.
We are now inside 2 minutes in the half plus stoppage time. A little skill from
Leslie Carell, who is still ahead of you in class rank. I do have an update on that one.
yep, still the same. So it's been about 10 minutes.
Probably about 8, but it's okay. What do you know? You're number 5 in the class.
Oh, good ball in here. She's on sides.
Another good ball, but Anna Remensnyder once again cuts out the play. I cannot stress enough, she has played fantastic. Where's she headed for college soccer, Josh?
And Raymond Snyder will be joining the Georgia State women's soccer team down in Atlanta.
Ah, very, very, very good school. She'll be joined by her club teammate Alyssa Ross, or maybe not. I don't know.
Ball in, it's good. The keeper comes out. Oh, and she stops it. Yeah, this Chapin women's team is riddled with talent. You have Sally Slice to Newberry, Isabel to the Citadel, Anna to Georgia State, and Katie Arthur to Lander, the Bearcats.
Lander. Very good school here in South Carolina, as is Newberry.
Good battle in the midfield. Ball comes out. Jordan's running in.
There she is.
Jordan with the... Oh, what a finish! Jordan Whiteside with just physical dominance to get around her defender and a brilliant finish off the goal.
With her left foot, nonetheless.
It's a fantastic goal from the Eagles. They've taken Clover's pressure all game and
The
bounced
Chapin
back.
Eagles, that is.
Yes, excuse me, Chapin Eagles. That's just a great ball and great individual just determination there from Jordan Whiteside.
Who had the assist? Mr. Slice, do you know who had the assist?
Great play from the Chapin Eagles, though.
Fantastic left-footed finish.
On the half, just sneaking one in before the half. That's crucial in our games.
Ethan, what'd you think of that finish?
Well, when she expressed a lot of composure just to put that buried in that corner. Left-footed nonetheless. Well done by her.
That was well done. We enter halftime here. Chapin Eagles leading the Clover Eagles 1-0. 40 minutes in, 40 minutes left. We told you it would be a good one, and it has not disappointed this far.
We're gonna take a quick break for halftime.
Just before we take that break, I would like to give credit to Sarah Taylor for the assist on that pass.
Good note.
Fantastic ball to Jordan Whitesides, who had the finish. But continue.
So as I was saying before I was interrupted, I'd like to thank all of our viewers. We're gonna take a quick break for halftime. We're here at CSPN. I'm Josh Corning.
D1 athlete Josh Corning, and I am not a D1 athlete, Blade Cook.
And I am a junior, Ethan Dossier.
We are signing off
for halftime.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we have a little halftime interview here for you. We're sitting alongside Chapin's AP Statistics teacher and one of the favorite teachers in the school, Miss Amy Taylor. Now, you were at the baseball stadium, however, you were watching soccer. What would you say, what are your thoughts about the game?
I was really concerned at first because Clover seemed to be on our end most of the time, but Amanda had some amazing saves. And then as I was walking over, all I could hear was cheers for Jordan Whiteside. That goal was awesome.
Absolutely awesome. You know, you are my AP statistics teacher. I have a great grade of that class. Probably better than Josh.
Probably not.
Oh, that's debatable.
That is true. That is probably debatable.
What is the standard deviation?
Probably
of
didn't have
our
a great
scores?
confidence level in that one, as we learned today.
That was awesome.
But you know, we've had a great half here today. What do you think of the defending from Chapin? They've done a great job here tonight, keeping Clover scoreless.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. Seeing that every time I saw it, the ball going down toward that end, all I could do was just say, "Oh my gosh, there's too many blue jerseys down there, not enough white." But then our girls are they're pretty awesome. I mean, the way they defend the ball and they go at it. It's a pretty rough sport.
Yeah,
It can be
They're
sometimes.
getting at it tonight.
They are really getting at it.
These two teams, you know, they already played earlier this season.
Yeah. How I don't remember how that came out.
The Clover got the best of us the first time around in the semifinals of the Viking Cup, 3-1.
Okay. Well, we're definitely at it tonight.
Yeah, we're getting at 'em. How did the baseball game go tonight?
Well, it was JV baseball. They were against Lexington, and Lexington had jumped on top 9-1 in the first inning. It was rough,
Yikes.
but then we did not allow them to score anymore, and we scored one more, so it ended 9-2. But I thought it was great seeing the team come back to a strong showing there at the end. Some great pitching there at the end.
Yeah, you could get your confidence level after a 9-run first inning, but they didn't let it happen, did they, Josh?
No, they did not.
Well, Blaine, we're still wondering here. What about that calculator?
Ooh, the interview has turned. I would like to give a little
Yes.
context to our viewers here. Miss Taylor has a class set of TI-84 calculators. They're quite expensive. Blaine borrowed one for his physics test the other day, and a calculator has gone missing. And Blaine, thoughts?
Well, you know, I am the main culprit, and everybody does believe that I am guilty. You know.
I would like to imply that culprit does mean that
Yes,
you're guilty. You are
but
the main
I
suspect.
am the main suspect, Josh. Thank you for correcting me. You know, as always, you're in the honors college. I'm not.
Yep.
So, you know, here's the thing. 5B, I had a physics test. I needed a nice calculator. Mr. Schiffel has the 83s. Not as good. Sometimes, you know, you can get your answer wrong just by plugging into that, and you can't see it as well. So, you know, I thought my favorite teacher here, Miss Taylor, she would let me borrow a calculator. She, in fact, did. Then after I finished my physics test, I scurried on down to 6B, where I have Miss Taylor for statistics, and I also had a test in that class. I used the same exact calculator for that test, and I did return it to the charging station, but for some reason the calculator is still missing, and I don't believe it was my fault.
Well, we're currently under investigation with this issue and hope that it will be resolved in the near future.
I hope so too, because I have had a lot of people tell me that I'm guilty of.
Well, you are, in fact, innocent until proven guilty.
That is true. That is true.
So what's going to be going on with this second half? What do you look for?
Well, you know, I look for Chapin to come back out strong. You know, they're going to have to keep defending. Anna's held down the back line really well. She's been showing why she earned the captain band. You know, she's done a great job, but the midfield and forwards have to connect a bit more. Maybe get a few more attacks in there, because Chapin is right now on their shots on goal. They're 1 for 2, or you know, Sally's maybe wasn't even on goal, so now you're 1 for 1 on shots on goal. So we got to keep getting to this keeper. She doesn't seem to be the strongest.
Yeah, I was noticing that in fact myself there. So yeah, let's keep it on our end.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Hey, I'm so glad I joined y'all tonight. Y'all have a
you.
great evening.
You
You
too,
too.
Miss Taylor.
Thank you. We have about a minute left of halftime, and we'll be right back with the action, as we have another 40 minutes left in this one, and Chapin is still on top, 1-0. The score has not changed throughout halftime. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the kickoff to the second half. Chapin Eagles leading the Clover Eagles.
Oh.
1-0. Oh, great play there as she stepped to the ball, taking one almost to the face.
Yeah, now for the second half, we're going to be joined, at least for a little bit, by sophomore class president Josh Taylor. He is a
Son of Amy Taylor.
Son of Amy Taylor. He is a let's see, how do I put this? A dominant wrestler and offensive lineman. So, Josh, what are your thoughts on this game so far?
The Chapin Eagles have been playing very well. I'm surprised that Clover hasn't gone for a more aggressive attack while they have, but Amanda Esposito has been playing a fantabulous game.
Fantabulous. That is the word I would describe it. And she forced a shot to go astray there as she came out and narrowed down the angle as the Clover attacker was clean free on goal, but she missed the target. She was supposed to kick it in the goal, and she did not.
Wow, you know, you really just summed up soccer there for us, didn't you? You're supposed to kick it in the goal, and sometimes you just don't.
Yeah, Josh, and you've only done it one time for Chapin soccer, so.
Dang.
How many years? 4? 3.5?
Sorry, I don't get to score goals against OW and LR.
Well, Josh, some people don't get to play the big time games. So.
And this is why I don't play soccer.
So, Josh Taylor, what do you have any ideas about what the Chapin Eagles should do, or just any other thoughts on this game?
Well, I think they should balance out the attack more. They seem very now that Clover is still attacking some, and they're trying to balance it out. So that's a little better than what I saw first half.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely need to connect between their defenders and their attackers. They definitely need to be more connected. It seems to be a lot of defending here, but Clover's a strong team.
Yes,
so.
yes, they are.
Good defending by Madden Finn in the corner. She forces across and is going to be cleared.
Only so far as the Clover right back who tries to cut inside. Good clearance there. Leslie gets a hold of it, booms one up the field.
Now, Madden Finn is a sophomore, so we've got a lot of talent there.
Yeah, it's always good to have underclassmen and non-seniors that are able to contribute, and you know that they'll be able to do so in future years.
Yep. Almost like Ethan Dawson tried to do to this podcast.
Yeah, but he got kicked off because he was pretty lame.
Yeah, that's why we brought in a much more, exciting figure in Josh Taylor.
Absolutely.
So Clover here with the corner kick.
Wonder what they're gonna do. Let's see.
Good header out by the Eagles. Oh, and Amanda's able to collect it. So in this little, oh no, she goes back, quick fire.
Let's go!
Kylie Cosby works, wins the ball, sends one forward.
Oh, well cut out by the Clover defender there.
So, Josh, you have been involved in this calculator incident as well that Blaine has been framed, rightly suspected. It's all gray. Right
Actually,
now, what is your take on it? You've been a suspect as well.
I have pre-calc in my 8B class, and actually, I was coming in to go get a calculator because I had a quiz on the law of cosine, law of sine, and
classics.
Amy Taylor, who happens to be my wonderful mother, comes in and asks me if I took the calculator. Well, knowing me, I just take a calculator from the home, one that's less valuable, but still can do some use for that law of sine, law of cosine.
So basically what you're saying is that Blaine is guilty and that he is probably going to have to get his mother to buy another calculator for Miss Taylor.
Absolutely.
That is absolutely not true. Mother, I know you're watching. I would like to say that is absolutely false. I did not lose the calculator. It is not my fault.
Again, you're guilty until proven innocent, so guess we can see.
Actually, backwards of how us Americans typically think about things.
It is perfectly fine.
Well, so now that we've concluded that Blaine's going to have to buy Miss Taylor another calculator, this game is still back and forth. Clover sent one in. It was offsides. Another ball collected by Amanda. it's got to be double digits now, and through balls that have gone aimlessly through to our wonderful goalkeeper's hands.
Fearless goalkeeper. She's
Fearless.
really gotten into the really gotten into some players tonight. You know, finding some contact up in the air. Wouldn't you say, Josh?
Oh yeah. Well, now you have to specify which Josh, because you have
Oh.
two wonderful Joshes up
Yes,
here.
I do have to specify.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
goodness!
Wow.
And our center ref here has indicated a PK. He's called a penalty kick for those of you that aren't typical soccer viewers.
You know, I'm gonna have to disagree with that one. I think she did make contact. However, I do think it was legal with that shoulder to shoulder, but the referee had the angle, and Clover player steps up.
Amanda Esposito would have to come up big again here for Chapin.
Here it is, the whistle.
Oh,
Well placed penalty kick from Clover, and the score is now tied 1-1 with 34 minutes left in the second half.
you know, that's unlucky. That's tough defending there. You know, referee gives out a PK. Keeper has to pick a side. Amanda went to her right. Ball ended up going to her left. Can't fault anyone there. Just unlucky, and Chapin's got to get back out there and try to find themselves another goal. Get back in the lead. We're about 6.5 minutes in here. We have about 33 minutes left in the half, and it is all knotted up at 1-1.
Good tackle here from the Chapin Eagles. Madden Finn with the boot downfield.
That was a big boomer from Madden Finn.
She receives a good cheer from the Chapin crowd. Potentially a fan favorite there.
Take it.
Battle in the midfield continues. Chapin looks to have switched to away from the two striker system to a one striker system with three midfielders, hoping to maybe control that a little bit more.
Yeah, hoping to win the ball in there a bit more. Maybe get some better wide play. They didn't have a lot of that in the first half, but I think Coach Bob Taylor has made some good adjustments to the half. They seem to be getting forward a bit more, but they're going to have to grow into the second half because Clover has been all over them.
The shot comes in. It's no problem for Amanda. She picks it up. So Josh Taylor, you play football out on this same field. A little different game, but the aim to win is the same. What do you feel could be changed, or just what could be done for these Eagles to try to find a winner here late?
Chapin Eagles.
Excuse me, Chapin.
I know in football season we talk about the importance of defense, how defense can stop the game and then change it back over. So if we could have a good defensive stop there, Clover could be attacking, and then we come back and then go right back on the offense. I think that could be a really good game changer for this game.
Yeah, counterattack here. That's
Yes.
that just goes to show you, sports are pretty much all the same.
Yes, they are absolutely no different. This is basically golf. But not really, because it's a different sport and seems to be a lot more running, if you ask me.
Well, depends on how you play golf.
Nobody plays it like you, Josh. Josh Corning. B1 athlete, Josh Corning. Not sophomore president, Josh Taylor.
The Eagles of Chapin win the ball back through Katie Waits. She switches it to find Leslie, who's striding through now.
She's a player here out wide, slips it through. Chapin fans were rooting for Kylie to get there. Unfortunately, she fell a few strides short. Maybe the ball was a little bit too straight there from Leslie. Maybe needed to get a bit more angle on it.
Yeah, well, that happens when the turf's a little wet, too.
Yeah.
It can be very hard to play on this turf on this very good Cecil Woolbright Stadium field.
That is very true. And going back to football, you know, you guys played in a lot of close games this year, so you got another close one here. I mean, coming down the stretch, is it just toughness or is it strategy? I mean, what is it?
It's a little bit both. I know in football we have to find it in ourselves to want to, when you're in a close game, you want to find that one thing that can set it apart. So with this game, hopefully they find the toughness and determination to come back and get that goal. so that they can pull this out just like we pull out very many close games this season.
Yeah, very true. You know, I mean, Chapin's going to have to be tough here. The momentum seems to have swung back in Clover's favor. So, you know, you get that goal right before half, you're feeling good about yourselves, but unfortunately, a tough PK call has really changed things around here, Josh.
Oh, yeah.
Josh is. We have about 30 minutes left here in the second half. Still 1-1.
I think this is a good time for a Dawsey, otherwise known as Dawson, update. We have been joined by yet another. Once again, challenging for that #1 spot with McCullough, we have Jordan Dawsey. She joins us from Western Carolina. She is a catamount. She plays and starts and basically dominates on her catamount soccer team up there in the mountains. She is unable to join us right now on the broadcast, but hopefully we can get her on later.
That Dawson clan basically runs Chapin soccer.
Yeah, I mean,
Boys and girls. And they
Chapin
are,
soccer
I mean,
without the Dawseys.
It's basically soccer.
Now
It's not Chapin.
I can come in for McCullough since McCullough is the sophomore vice president.
Ah.
Little Sue Gov connection.
Yes. You know, they seem to run soccer, but they also have a very big part in student government with McCullough and Ethan both in student government this year.
Yeah.
Ah. So they are basically Chapin High School.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Dawseys are basically Chapin, except Ethan.
Ball out wide here with
He's the worst.
Golly Cosby,
Kylie. Oh, tried to hit one with the left.
Clover defender.
Clears
Katie
out.
Waits finds it.
Good turn there. Katie looking to find a pass, Leslie looking to find a pass. That was good defending there by Clover as they really shut her down with two players. Great defending there by Madden Finn. Boom. Big one up the field. I would like to say that we currently have double-digit viewers. Double digit. That is
Big time.
that is more than 9, but it is also less than 11.
You have to clarify those 10. It was double digits.
No, I did hear when Miss Amy Taylor came on, we almost doubled the viewers because, I mean, who doesn't love Miss Amy Taylor?
Oh yeah, she's as I would like to say, a Chapin icon alongside
Oh,
Tim Slice. Chapin working around the back. Clover seems to be stretching a bit more than they have, getting a little bit more spread out. Maybe the Eagles can find a little gap here. They find Jordan Whiteside, the goal scorer, who's continuing to just cause havoc for this Clover defense.
You know, I have to say the Chapin crowd, it's not the biggest one we've ever seen, but they are a lively bunch tonight. They are definitely just they've been very loud here tonight. Definitely cheering on the girls, hoping for a second goal that could put them into the lead. Because it is 1-1, and another goal would make it 2-1.
Yep, 1-1 with about a little over 26 minutes left.
That's quick math, Josh.
Yes.
Yep. Wow. Once again, we'd like to thank all of our viewers from across the country. Tonight we have Wyatt Millard, former Gatorade Soccer Player of the Year
Oh
for the
my
state of South
goodness.
Carolina, on with us. He currently plays soccer at the United States Naval Academy
Oh,
up in
man.
Maryland.
Good old Wyatt.
Oh yeah.
You know, I played soccer with him whenever I was younger.
Yeah.
My dad was our coach, and I have to say, absolutely fantastic soccer player.
Oh yeah.
He eventually moved on to a better team
Yeah.
where he could
better
win state championships and do all that stuff. But, you know, point remains that I played soccer with a Naval Soccer Academy player.
Yeah. That's
As
big
I
time.
played with a future South Carolina soccer player, which is you, Josh Corning.
Aw. You're so sweet. The Millards are a big-time South Carolina soccer family, similar to the Dawseys, just not Chapin specific, with
Yeah.
Wyatt's older brother playing for South Carolina, and both returning to the Columbia area over the summer to play.
Yeah, Wyatt played at that private school in Columbia. We don't like to talk about them, but
Yeah.
We are now up to 12 viewers. That is 2 more than 10. 2 more than we had about 2 minutes ago.
This is big time.
Absolutely fantastic. We would like to say hello to every single one of you. We would like to wish you a happy night.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
TGIF.
And a great weekend.
Now we do have an ROTC drill meet here tomorrow, and I think a link will be set up. You can tune in and watch that.
That is big time. Our NJROTC here at Chapin has been voted #1 in the nation many times, many times. It's absolutely fantastic, led by Senior Chief Cook. Is that right?
Yes, and Colonel Slack.
Senior Chief Cook and Colonel Slack. They've done a fantastic job with the NJROTC. Send many people into our great military.
Good clearance there by Katie Waite. She finds Whiteside again.
The goal scorer.
Goal score. But she can't get through this time.
You know, Chapin hasn't really gotten out of their own end here this second half, except for a few times. Need to really get control of the ball and you know, as we like to say, we here at CSPN love swimming.
Well, thank you for that one, Blaine. Clover now has the ball. They're moving. Great tackle by Sarah Taylor. But Clover just keeping that pressure on, trying to blockade the Chapin defense in.
Chapin really needs a big boomer, and there it is, getting themselves out of their own end.
Now that's Rachel Brim. Rachel actually came here from Ohio.
Great save.
There you go.
She's had a immediate impact on this team already, coming in as a defender, one that was desperately needed after Hannah Schaefer left last year.
Hannah Schaefer, she was an excellent center back, but I feel that Rachel has really filled in well for her.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say, Josh, you've done an excellent job filling in for Ethan, who was a boring dud to the vodcast. And now we have 50 total views, but only 10 viewers now.
We like those 10 viewers. No, we love those 10 viewers.
For those of you that left, we don't love you as much, but if you come back, we'd very much appreciate it.
We're now down to single digits. We would like you to text all of your friends and tell them to join our podcast, as we like to keep it in the, we'd like to get it on the trending tab tonight on YouTube.
That's the goal, really. Great defending by Madden Finn.
As well
That's
as
a foul.
Chapin win, yes.
That's a foul.
Well done by Madden. She's played absolutely excellent tonight at left back. Josh Corning should probably be taking notes at this point.
Definitely should be.
Because
yeah, Madden's just been solid all night, and that's something I sometimes have trouble doing while playing soccer. Madden's a part of a great Finn family. Older brother Cole, just another great member of the Chapin community.
Great lax player he is. He's
oh yeah,
fantastic. He's a captain on the Chapin lacrosse team.
One might call him the team of the Chapin Lax program.
One may call him Lax God. I've heard it around school a few times.
Yeah. Chapin substitutes bringing in Darby Deadman
and Grace Emerson.
And Grace Emerson in here getting some fresh legs in that midfield now for the first time this game.
Yep, definitely good move here by Coach Bob Taylor. He's trying to find out some different combinations that could work. It's still early in the season. He's just trying to find out his best 11. He's also missing, as we said multiple times, Katie Arthur tonight, so he's trying to find a midfield combination that'll work for him tonight, as they are missing some toughness and speed in that midfield with Katie Arthur.
Here with 21 minutes left in the game, Clover striding through, but broken up by Katie Waite.
Oh, Mr. Referee.
That's
You've got to be kidding me.
Interesting accent by Blaine there, but yes, very, very soft foul there.
Sorry, Josh. Not all of us have perfect accents like you, and are perfect people with a roster spot on the USC soccer team, as well as a spot in the USC Honors College.
Free kick from Clover comes in. Esposito's up. Oh, and the
great double save. Absolutely fantastic.
Great save by
Josh Taylor,
Hannah
that was
Esposito.
some great athleticism. You've displayed that many times over your career here at Chapin High School. Just been 2 years, and we're looking forward to the next two.
Yes, actually, when Hank Meadows, wonderful center here, I will be taking over his position at center, hoping to be almost as good as him. A lot of people, it'll be hard for him to be Hank, but hopefully I can fill that spot and help lead us into a what will be 5A next year.
Some would say that you will never be Hank, but I believe with hard work and determination you can do whatever you want.
Absolutely.
Hank Manos is currently on the South Carolina campus. He's competing for a position there with head coach Will Muschamp. Some would say Spurs up in this situation. I was told to remain unbiased, but
Yes,
you know, I would definitely say it.
he is now competing in spring training. I think they had their 3rd day. Currently a freshman there, competing with.
And it looks like Jordan Dawsey might be able to join us on the podcast.
Oh my
broadcast,
goodness,
excuse me, for the first time
absolutely
tonight.
fantastic. Oh my goodness, Clover's through here. Big save by Amanda Esposito. Absolutely fantastic. She has had a great night alongside this. She has really helped out. Chapin defense has only let them through a few times, but Amanda Esposito with some great athletic kick save and really bails out the defense here.
All right, let's go, White. Let's go now. Come on, White, push up.
Leslie dribbling the ball down the field.
After that great save, we have some other great news. Former Chapin women's soccer player and current Western Carolina soccer player.
Catamount.
Catamount. She is here to join us on the podcast. Jordan Dawsey, how are you?
I'm good. It's nice to be back here in my high school. We live in the glory days.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't be modest.
The glory days. So you were you have many accolades. You won a state championship here. You were all state probably like 6 or 7 times. All region every year. Basically one of the best ever go through the program. What advice would you give to
Way
these
better than
girls?
Ethan.
Yeah, well,
Oh
obviously
yeah,
that goes
much
without
better than
saying.
Ethan.
What advice would you give these younger girls that are here right now? What would you tell them?
To make the most of their time here at Chapin.
Exactly.
You know, looking back at it, like what I remember is like the bus rides and stuff. Like winning that championship was nice, but I don't know, the friendships that I made, like I still talk to those girls today, so that's what I would tell them to cherish.
Very true. Making friends is always a good thing, and the relationships you build here in high school will continue for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have to give out another shout out here. Austin Ballou has been on the podcast all night with us. I mean, absolutely fantastic stuff. It's probably because he doesn't know how to close out the tab. So,
Yeah,
is Austin on restriction?
Austin's taking a break from his Fortnite and PUBG playing days to just take a moment to enjoy a nice soccer game. He is a member of the boys soccer team.
Yeah, Austin Ballou, number 18 on the boys soccer team. We've been told that he's terrible at Fortnite and PUBG. You know, by Sailor Jason, a captain on the Chapin men's soccer team. He has told us that on PUBG, Austin is a liability to the team.
Similar to what he is for the soccer team.
Yes. Every time he gets a ball, we all cringe. Oh, great ball here by Anna Remensnyder. Good pass out to Olivia Keith, who's back in the game. She had a good first half, solid first half. Jordan, how would you say the ladies have played here tonight?
I think they're playing pretty well.
Attack here from Clover.
Yeah, they seem pretty organized. The midfield, I think, is doing pretty well, especially with Sally Slice in there. I think they just need to work on like connecting like the back half of the field to the attacking force, and if they can do that, they might find themselves able to have more opportunities like towards the goal, not just on those counters.
Very true, very true. I think number 12, captain, Anna Remensnyder, she's had a great night tonight commanding that back line.
Oh yeah. She was a great player when I was here as well. She's doing a great job of just being a leader back there.
Very true, very true. thinking we have a sub up here waiting to come in. Sarah Taylor, son of head coach Bob Taylor.
Daughter, actually.
Daughter. I am very sorry. That is you know what?
Yep.
That is
It's a
that's
mistake. We don't
terrible
make them.
from the-
It's okay.
You know what? You don't make any, Josh, and I'm sorry. Everyone that's listening, all 8 of you, I believe. I'm very sorry. That is true. I did assume gender, and I will not do it again.
So Jordan, you spent some time at center back for the team as well as in the central midfield role.
What was your favorite?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
You know, most of the time while I was here, I was playing center back, and I didn't mind that. I don't know. In college, I got to play. They moved me up into the midfield. But
Oh, shot off the crossbar there by Clover. Amanda Esposito had that one covered.
Wake up!
no, but I can't. I enjoy both positions. They're different and the same at the same time.
Very true, very true. That was a fantastic shot by the Clover midfielder there. Way better than Ethan or Josh could have done. Not me, I'm pretty darn good at those. I hit dingers most of the time.
Yeah.
We have a few subs coming in. Captain Sally Slice is back into the game. She's had a great night. She's really helped command this midfield in the absence of Katie Arthur.
So Jordan, for another quick Dawsey update with about 13 minutes left in the match, who would you describe as the #1 Dawsey? Personally, I think it's between Uncle J-Rod, McCullough, and you, but just I want to get an insider opinion here.
You know, I would really have to say McCullough Dawsey.
McCullough,
You
wow.
know, she excels in all aspects of life. No one can be compared to her. She's just amazing.
Yeah, especially not Ethan or Arliss. Probably the worst Dawsey.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jordan is leaving us. Thank you for your time with us in the booth today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Once again, this game is tied 1-1 with 12.5 minutes left. The Eagles trying to press Clover's back line here, force a mistake hopefully, but Clover seems to be handling it so far. Darby Deadman in the midfield made a good tackle to cut out that pass.
I've just been told by producer and absolutely great human being, Mr. Tim Slice. He has informed me that if the game is in fact still tied at the end of regulation, which would be in about 11.5 minutes of play, we will go into overtime, which would be 2 5-minute periods to completion, and if it is still tied at the end of that, we will go to penalty kicks, which Clover's already been handed one of those tonight, so they should be excited about it.
Hopefully, our Chapin Eagles can find a winner here. Darby with the turn and a searching ball through. It's going to be tight. Oh, and Clover's keeper somewhat handles it, but is forced to kick it out for a throw-in here.
You know, I have to say, Josh, we got to keep going at this keeper. We've only had about 1 or 2 shots really that have troubled her tonight, and she has struggled coming out and caressing and corralling that ball. You know what I mean?
Weird, but yeah, I agree.
Are you saying my terminology was weird, or are you saying that
Your
it's-
terminology, 100%. That's what I was
Okay.
addressing.
Well, you're weird, so.
Sarah Taylor with the touch. And the
Big
shot.
hit! Oh! That one is handled very well by the Clover keeper. Sarah Taylor does have quite a ping, as the Englishman may say, on her.
Cut out by Isabel Zarzuela. Good play. Ball's moved out wide.
Olivia Keith here. Oh, great turn. Fantastic touch. Oh, man. Number 7, she's been a menace at the back line for Chapin. She's been all over the place.
Oh, good ball in for Clover. Oh, Esposito, so good off her line.
Well out there. She was waiting for that one. As she's been instructed from her coaches here. I mean, Chad Bridges is yelling out at her. Good job, because they've instructed her a few times tonight to stay high off that line, because the Clover through balls have been right to her.
Yeah, Chad Bridges is one of the assistant coaches here with Chapin Women's Soccer. He's been a great influence on this team and just a really good coach, and sometimes goes underappreciated, and he does a lot for this team.
He does. He assists Bob Taylor very well. He was a coach here whenever they won the state championship 2 years ago, and you can tell he enjoys being around the girls and he enjoys helping them out.
Sally here holds up the ball, moves it around to Sarah, out to the flank. Ball comes in from Kylie Cosby. That's a good ball, but there's no central runner. Clover's keeper.
Yeah, it looks like our center runner there was making a run down line. A little bit of miscommunication.
A little unlucky play from the Eagles there. We are inside 9 minutes left on this Friday night in Chapin.
Josh, since it's just me and you here on the broadcast now, tell me, what's it feel like to be D1?
Entering the game for the Eagles, number 21.
Glenn, it's just, I don't know, man.
I mean, because not all of us get to experience it. So.
Yeah, well, it really hasn't settled in yet, since still in high school and enjoying this.
Are you looking at housing, or are you just going to stay where all the athletes stay at South Carolina?
So, moving on, Clover has the throw in here. Goes down line. Anna Rim-Snyder cuts it out. Isabel with the clearance. Clover just so solid back there.
Oh, good play there by Darby, the substitute, who's coming in and provided a bit of a spark. Olivia Keith.
Number 7, who's been so solid.
She has been all over the park tonight. Way to slow that one down there from Darby. Good tackle here from Anna. She takes the ball forward. Looks like that big left foot on it.
Nice. We go White.
A little stoppage in play here as the Eagles substitute on number 5, Madden Finn, and as previously mentioned, number 4, Leslie Carell.
Leslie Carell. Oh my goodness. Leslie Carell, still ahead of Josh Corning in class rank, if anyone was wondering.
Yep.
We have about 7 minutes left here. It's been a very good game. We promised you a no better at the beginning. We promised it to you. I told you from the beginning sentence that this would be a good one. And have I disappointed you, Josh Corning?
You have not. We have had a 1-1 battle here. Back and forth play. The shot.
Oh, just sailed over the crossbar. Unlucky there. Sarah Taylor, she's had a few clean hits here in the closing part of this half, and she looks to be getting her chances. Chapin has really been pushing this last 5-10 minutes.
The Chapin faithful still out in the chilly weather, supporting this team, trying to help them onto a win.
I've noticed throughout the night that the press box have gotten more and more full due to people coming in here to cheer on, where we have a little bit warmer weather.
Yeah, there's a whole box full of dossiers to my right.
Unfortunate. I'm sorry for you.
Well, if it wasn't for Ethan, it'd be all right.
Yeah. And Arliss is still here.
No. Clover maintaining the ball, trying to move it around.
Keep in front. Just keep in
Leslie fronting the ball.
There you go.
Forces it wide. can hear Craig and Jared. They're right under the field mic. Some other Dossies, you know, you feel a little surrounded out here, giving some great intel, some information to you, free of charge.
Find your shape, White. Get organized now. Come on, get us organized, Sarah.
Like I said, free of charge. Just great insight there.
Sally Slice collects the ball here, looks to go out wide. Oh, just cut out by the left back out there, just as Josh Corning does each and every night for the Chapin Eagles, men's soccer team, that is. We have 5 minutes left.
Gotta cut that off. Can't let her have it. Know where she is now.
I'd also like to give a quick shout. I know we've acknowledged our producer and fearless leader, Tim Slice, Papa Slice. But I would also like to acknowledge Asa McMeekin tonight, who's been behind the scenes making sure all the technology is working. He is one of the main leaders of CSPN, possibly one of the most important people for CSPN, probably the most important person alongside Tim Slice. We'd just like to recognize him for his efforts tonight.
You know, we may be the bronze of this operation, but he is the brains. You know, we have the beautiful voice and the great soccer knowledge, but he has the computer knowledge, and he has the brains to put on this whole operation. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh,
referee!
Set.
He does not give us that foul.
That's bloody insane.
Was it bloody?
No, it was actually not.
Josh Corning has apparently gone British on us.
Yep, just a bit.
Chapin earns a throw in here with 3 minutes to go in the match. We could be looking at overtime here, folks, and you know what that means. More of us.
Oh man, what more could you ask for? Even as a Chapin fan, you might be secretly hoping for a tie so you can hear some more of me and Blaine, but we know deep down you really want to Chapin win right now, and that's what we want too.
Yes. We do too. Ball gets thrown in here. 23 can't judge it. Ooh, number 7 again with the interception. She has played fantastic. I don't like to point out the other team doing good, but she's done very well. Ooh, good ball in there by Katie Waits. Ball goes out wide. Olivia Keith. I have to say, Olivia has provided a spark off the bench for these Lady Eagles tonight.
Yeah, everyone that's hit the field tonight has made a contribution, which is all you can ask for from your players. Some physical play up top.
You know, last time we watched these two teams play, seemed to be, you know, Chapin seemed to be outmatched by Clover, but tonight Coach Bob Taylor's made the necessary adjustments with his assistant coaches, and they have really put on a show here. Yeah, it's great for Chapin and for soccer here to see these teams battling out some great soccer here tonight. Yes. Madden Finn, good defending out wide. Way to clear that one. Katie Waits gets a hold of it in a good area. Oh, tries to turn her defender, unlucky.
Might need some information from her teammates there. She thought she just had one to beat.
It's unlucky though. It happens. She's still working hard here, working back.
Jordan Whiteside, who's been one of the better players for Chapin. They've all been good tonight, but she's stood out a little bit with her goal and then her good defensive effort.
Oh!
No.
No goal. No goal. Ball was out of bounds.
Offside.
It was offsides.
Be better.
No. Looks to be
a goal kick.
It looks to be a goal kick, so I think the ball did travel out of bounds.
That's a good piece of announcing from you, Blaine.
Linesman was in fantastic position to see that one. Great call from her.
Well inside 2 minutes here, and Clover was able to find the back of the net, but only offsides.
Yeah. Chapin escaped one there, you know. Linesman could have easily missed that one, or it could have been in the field, and we would never know. But that's just great stuff from the linesman there.
The Eagles, Chapin holding on here late.
Hopefully they can find one more attack, hoping to get that goal. Number 13 appears to have no shin guards in, but she is still playing.
Nice match at that. Clover getting it on the line again.
Good
Great
defending by Jordan Whiteside. Seems to be a goal kick here. Yes. Oh, offsides, offsides. This one is offsides.
This linesman been very active in these last few minutes of the game.
And Josh Corning, we are back up to double-digit viewers.
Thank you for joining us tonight, everyone. And we are headed to overtime here at Cecil Woolbright on this chilly Friday night.
The Chapin defense has played fantastic tonight, as you can see on the broadcast. Captains Sally Slice and Anna Remensider embraced each other after that one because they have both fought very hard tonight for this Lady Eagles team, who is without their midfield maestro, Katie Arthur.
It's been a hard-fought game for the Eagles, who are short-handed, but they're really putting it all on the line tonight, and it's showing off. The captains are meeting. We ask that you stay with us. It's just a short break before the first overtime period. As Blaine mentioned earlier, it will be 2 5-minute halves until completion, and if we still have a tie, then we will head to PKs, or penalty kicks.
You know, I have to say, you got to give credit to Coach Bob Taylor here. You know, really turned this one around. Everybody, you know, coming in this game, I don't know if everybody felt completely confident that we were going to win this one, but they have, with Clover, you know, winning the last one, but he has really done a great job turning this one around, and the Eagles are here in overtime with as good a shot as anybody. You know, this team, Clover, they beat Wando, who is always dominant in 5A. J.O. Man, also always dominant in 5A. As well as Chapin, who's a dominant 4A team. And they also beat Lexington, who is a fantastic team with several great players on that one too. So Chapin here making it to overtime is you can't underestimate how good that is.
Take this break opportunity to advertise that tomorrow morning at Zorba's in Chapin from 7 to 10, if you are hungry, you know, just looking for some food, some breakfast, unlimited buffet, from 7 to 10 at Zorba's in Chapin, there will be a fundraiser for the boys soccer team where you can come get a nice meal. So if you wake up tomorrow morning, you're a little hungry, come out and get some food.
You know, Josh, I have to say I have this one marked down on my calendar each year. It's absolutely fantastic food that Zorba's puts out for us, and you know, if you're feeling lonely or you're feeling hungry, just come on out and come say hey to your two favorite commentators, and Ethan also might be there, which we're sorry about that, but everybody has to participate.
Yeah, and you'll see some friendly faces when you arrive. You'll have some great servers with our players. Unless you get Ethan, then, you know, it's kind of a shaft, but you'll be alright.
Oh, we'd like to make another shout out to Stacy Cosby, who is watching the broadcast here tonight. We've just been informed that she's on the broadcast, and absolutely fantastic to have you. We hope you enjoy this overtime period, which hopefully will begin soon.
And we hope to see you at the breakfast tomorrow morning.
Yes, please join us at the breakfast.
The Lady Eagles of Chapin walking back onto the field. They look tired, but they look like they're ready to go.
They look determined, if you ask me, and Amanda Esposito has a little bit of a swagger walking back to her goal, as she's made a few great saves tonight. Absolutely fantastic. Unlucky on the PK, you know, you got to pick a side as a goalkeeper, and unfortunately she took a 50-50 chance and she was wrong on that one. But other than that, through the open play, they've not been able to get a goal on her.
Yeah, the Eagles look ready.
Chapin Eagles.
Yes, once again. I think we should just address Clover as the Cloves. Just to clarify that. No, the viewers here now, they're not on for us anymore. They're on for this game, so. Just kidding, they're on for us.
Are we still addressing the fact that everyone here is excited that a D1 athlete is commentating the game?
Clove is that.
That is a clove. It seems to be a spike. We've just been told by our producer here, and The overtime period will be 2 10-minute periods, so guess what? You get a whole extra 10 minutes of Blaine and Josh. Absolutely fantastic. It is going to be 2 10-minute halves, 2 completion, which means if one team scores, the game is not over. It is not golden goal.
So in fact, you get 20 minutes of Blaine and Josh. And honestly,
But
what
it's
more?
an extra 10 minutes to the other one that we said.
Very true. Good math. I didn't understand that. I'm sorry. But what more could you want?
Don't know how we got into the honors college, but sure.
What more could you want on your Friday night than Blaine and Josh listening?
That is
to
very
them?
true. That is very true. Blaine and Josh were probably the best duo that any person has ever seen ever.
Yeah, agreed. I'm just glad we got Ethan out of the booth.
Yeah, Ethan, he really tried it out. He tried it out, but
It's just not for some people, and that's okay.
it's okay. He's over there talking to us. The Dawson clan, they're all meeting up, having good conversation. But you know what? We're here for you.
We have been informed that Ricky Bobby and Cal Jr. actually rival me and Blaine's duo. However, personally, I think we are better.
I mean, they have the shake and bake, but we have the bake and shake.
Heck yeah.
So,
Salt and pepper.
salt and pepper. We have the salt and pepper.
Facts.
Josh is the salt, I'm the pepper.
I'd like to give another shout out to freshman not sensation. I want to clarify that right now.
Not a sensation.
Cole
They're
Tucker.
Not a sensation.
Cole Tucker. He is on this team, on the boys team, excuse me.
Don't know how he made it, but he's on it.
As we mentioned earlier, Austin, who was on the broadcast, is not the brightest. Well, Cole's just like a dumber version of him.
Cole is a Matthew Greco stuck in Austin blue. Or he's an Austin blue stuck in Greco body. And Cole, we can't blame you for it. You can't help it. But
Yeah, we love him though, sometimes.
sometimes. He picks up our cones and stuff, so we can't complain.
Yeah. Well, these Eagles of Chapin looking to have a little edge to them in this overtime period.
Yeah, they do. Here comes 21. She's really chasing that one out. Madden Finn gets a hold of it. Big ball up the sidelines. Here comes Leslie. Oh, keeper well off her line.
Maybe if she was third in the class, she could have gotten to that
Oh,
one.
man.
Throwing shots when I'm...
She's still in front of you.
Yeah.
Just like to say that Leslie Carell's GPA is higher than Josh Corning's. Coach Corning, if you're listening, that is still the case. Josh is still a disappointment.
Clover moving in. Anna boots it long.
Oh,
and
good header there by
through.
Sarah Taylor. Oh.
Maybe a little miscommunication there, allowing Clover to recover.
Here comes 23 up the sideline. She tried to boom one.
Did not work to
Did
her
not work.
liking.
Here comes Sally. Oh, tried to cut that one back. Just lost it under her feet.
This number 2 from Clover, who has been way too prevalent. Yes, good stuff, Jordan Whiteside.
Very, very good play from her tonight. She could be looking at MVP. I don't like to hand that out too early. But
Yeah.
I'm saying she's in the running.
Yeah, 100%. Ooh.
Ooh.
It can get confusing with those lacrosse lines down there, as they are very presently painted.
Yes.
So keepers sometimes make an occasional mistake on this field, grabbing the ball too early.
But that keeper, she made a last-second adjustment. It wasn't the cleanest. Her and the center back seemed to be off pace there, but they both are not on the same page, but they both ended up getting the ball away somehow. But Chapin needs to exploit that. As I said earlier, this keeper has really had some problems coming off her line. She's done it well 2 or 3 times, but she's also done it really bad 2 or 3 times. So. Ball is kicked out here to Isabel Zarzuela, who is looking to go up line. Good pass inside. Runner just a little bit late.
Number 7, who's been solid all games, able to find out Sally. Good tackle. Keeps the ball in, finds Isabel. Good little passage of play here for the Chapin Eagles.
Sarah Taylor looking to bring it out wide. Ball comes out here. Number 2 is going to let it roll out of bounds. Or is that number 7? One of the two. One of the Clover players let it roll out of bounds.
Got about 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first period of overtime. Clover has been instructed that it is not their throw-in. Now there's a bit of discrepancy.
Well, you know what? Josh and I sometimes are wrong, but we just say what our producers tell us to.
So basically it's their fault, not ours.
And we'd like to say that it is actually going to be 2 5-minute overtime periods. So we have about a minute remaining in this first overtime period. Oh! Unlucky. Unlucky.
Ava Ellis with the shot there.
Ava Ellis, ball came in, she swung at it the first time, deflection off the defender came right back to her. She tried with the left foot. Good save by the keeper. Unfortunate for her, but Chapin Eagles got to keep pushing because they're getting some opportunities here in overtime. Clover seems to be wearing down. Handball here by the center back.
Strike in there, please.
This will be a chance for Chapin to get the ball in. Ethan Dawsey would like to say that he wants this ball whipped into the back post, but the ball is still in the center of the field. So,
maybe they should clarify left or right. East or west?
Yeah, maybe they should. Josh, you do have to turn your mic on to talk.
I would apologize. Now the team switching sides at this halftime during this 5-minute periods of overtime. Clover making some substitutions here. All 3 of their coaching staff right up on the touchline.
Yes, these coaches are really getting into it. Clover's tried to make some tactical adjustments. Don't seem to have as many subs available as Chapin does. They have about 2 or 3 over there. Chapin, has probably 5 or 6 subs available, but they are missing a star player in Katie Arthur tonight. But we're really in for a treat here tonight. Going into our second overtime, game is still knotted up at 1-1, and it's been a thriller. It's been fun to be here with y'all. I have to say, I've had a great night.
Clover trying to work the ball down the field. Eagles of Chapin trying equally as hard to stop them. It's back and forth, man. It's tough.
Chapin seems to be a
Ooh,
bit
that's a
caught
good
out
ball!
here. Oh my goodness, what a ball by this Clover number 7. But guess what? Chapin is equal to the task. Great play there by Amanda Esposito and the back line to get that one cleared. Just goes out for a harmless throw-in. Ooh, Chapin's got to be careful. They've already given up 1 PK tonight. Don't want to make it 2. Good clear by Sally. Looks like Coach Bob Taylor has put Kylie Cosby up top, trying to get a bit of speed up there. Great play there by Katie Waits in the midfield. I have to say she's played excellent tonight. Josh, wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, she's really done solid. She's typically partners in there with Katie Arthur, but she's been left alone tonight, but she's done a really good job by herself in there.
Clover gets in behind here. Number 13 goes for a strike. Oh my
good night. What a play from Jordan Whiteside. She's now scored a goal and gotten a goal line clearance there.
Amanda just maybe took her eye off the ball for just a second there. Ball slipped through her hands, but luckily, they always tell you, since we were little, they've always told us in soccer to always follow the ball and always have cover. So even whenever it's the keeper, and Jordan played that to perfection, she cleared it right off the line.
Now with 3 minutes left in this second period of overtime, the Eagles clear it out towards Clover's line. Clover close. Kylie has the ball.
Kylie trying to work through that last defender. She had a swarm of them around her.
Leslie coming back to the ball.
Takes an awkward touch, but a great turn and a foul.
She had put, as Asa would call, she put the sauce on number 7.
Yeah, she did put the sauce on. I mean, nice little turn there, and I mean, I don't want to say it, Josh, but I think I'm going to. Broken ankles.
Ooh. Wow. Harsh allegations out here. Madden Finn taking a little liberty with the placement of the ball. Smart.
Chapin fans ready for a goal here.
It's a great ball. Seen out by the Clover back line. Ooh, Katie Waits works it out wide.
Sarah Taylor,
Oh.
another great ball out wide. Here
Don't
comes
you-
Isabel's.
You're
Oh,
wrong. You're wrong.
the referee on the far side has indicated offsides. Now, Josh and I from up here, we have a bird's eye view. I do have to say, not fully convinced that that one was offsides.
Yep, here with under 2 minutes left. This referee seemed to be slightly out of position. But, you know, we'll let him do his job as long as he lets us do ours.
Which I don't think he has any objection to. Objection to. Sometimes the English language is hard.
Yeah, for all of us.
Oh,
So
Leslie
go on!
Corral gets in. Oh!
Corner, hurry, let's go!
We got a corner here.
Let's go!
Leslie Corral seems to be down.
Chapin fans urging their team forward. Leslie seems to be in a bit of pain. She's gotta be
Keeper
able to
came
get
out
up.
and really caught her there.
Yeah, she did. That's just both sides really wanting this game.
I mean, Leslie really fought through that defender, and you know she got her opportunity. But Chapin here with a corner kick with less than 2 minutes to go. Ball swung in.
Oh, clearance only as far as Katie Waits. Takes a touch, fires one. Oh, there's a Chapin player down in the box. Gonna take a quick break here.
We're back here. The Chapin Eagle player that was down was Jordan Whiteside, the goal scorer. You know, she seems to be in a bit of pain, but it looks to be just a cramp as the Chapin athletic staff is helping her off the field. You know,
Jordan is a member of Chapin Sports Medicine. She's very close with Danny. So we're closing in on the end of this game. We're back up to double digits viewers. We're well inside 2 minutes. It's been a thrilling one here tonight, all night. Please stay with us, and we're hoping to get a late winner here for Chapin.
Josh, we might be at our max viewers right now. We are currently at 13. Absolutely fantastic. We hope you stay with us as Chapin might be going into penalty kicks with Clover, who is a
the #1 ranked team in 5A right now.
They are the #1 ranked team. They have beaten. Looks like the whistle has just blown, and it will be penalty kicks between the Clover Eagles and the Chapin Eagles.
Oh man, this is what we live for as soccer announcers.
You know, you hate to see it in this way, but the drama is absolutely riveting.
Two teams have put it all on the line for 90 minutes. There's nothing to separate them.
They have put it all on the line. You know, both coaches, or Coach Chad Bridges seems to be clapping up for his girls. He's really enjoyed the effort that he's seen tonight. After losing 3-1 the first time around, Chapin has come and tied the Clover Eagles, and we will be going to penalty kicks. They could beat a team that has beaten Wando, Jailman, and Lexington. Absolutely fantastic here tonight from the Lady Eagles. Josh Corning answering his Snapchats.
Yeah, you know. Chapin, some of the players donning their Nike Air Max raincoats as it's a little chilly out here. Some of us boys players are a little jealous, but you know, we still support them.
Oh, I'd like to make one more shout out, if we can, right before the penalty kicks. Brenton White.
Oh my goodness,
all
Brenton
the way
White.
from USC upstate. I believe he is still on the broadcast.
Brenton, what a guy. He was a baseball player for Chapin for the past 4 years.
You know, he was a decent soccer player.
He was an honorary member of the soccer team for sure.
Oh my goodness, I think we're up to 15 viewers.
Guys, thank you so much.
This is fantastic stuff tonight.
Oh boy, PKs. What's going through these players' minds right now?
You know, I have to say, I think these players are nervous, but I think they're also excited. This has been a great game, and I think each team has had their moments. They've each had spurts of fantastic play. You know, they've each had moments where they looked like they were going to score another one. But, you know, Clover had one waved off after going out of bounds. Chapin had an opportunity right at the PK spot at the end of the first overtime session, and so I think both teams are excited to see who can win this one.
Yeah.
You know, I have to say, Josh, the Chapin Eagles have to be fairly confident in themselves. Amanda Esposito had a great night in goal. Wish I could say the same for the Clover goalkeeper, but.
Alright, so this is what it comes down to. Penalty kicks for Our Lady Eagles.
We are going to the field house end of the Cecil Woolbright Stadium, for those of you that have been here before. Absolutely gorgeous new field house that we have here set up. Probably paid for by the Dossies. Or just sponsored by the Dossies.
Just sponsored. The Dossie Field House.
It should be called the Dossie Field House. Josh and I are on our feet for the first time tonight, watching these PKs. We're absolutely excited to see Chapin and Clover.
The Chapin crowd fidgeting around, moving seats, just trying to get that lucky spot.
You can see Coach Bob Taylor pacing up and down here. He's really nervous about this one, but he knows his girls have put up a fight, and that's all you can ask. They've improved from the last time. Jordan Dawsey is on her feet. She's cheering on the Eagles. She's ready to see a win. Ethan is on his phone because he sucks. Arliss seems to be halfway paying attention. McCullough, of course, is paying attention because she is one of the better Dawseys, if not the best. Amanda trotting out to the goal now.
Bob Taylor 10 yards out on the field, just pacing up and down. Chad Bridges out there as well, just wishing the best, and Clover will go first.
Clover will take the first PK. Amanda Esposito sets up in net. She's in her stance, number 3 for Clover.
The straight on lineup, interesting approach, bold strategy.
Oh! And Clover takes the lead in the penalty shootout 1-0 with the first kick. Unfortunate. Amanda Esposito guessed the right way, but you know what? It was a good PK.
Well taken, pin.
Here comes Sarah Taylor. This is the coach's daughter.
That's a great pin.
That is great stuff from Sarah Taylor. She put that right into the corner. Clover goalkeeper had no chance.
Our fantastic producer and leader, Asa McMeekin, giving you guys the best instant replays possible. Clover number 12 up. Ooh.
Oh, good PK. All these PKs so far have been right into the corner. Here comes captain, number 12, Anna Remensnyder. She's had a fantastic night at center back. Clover currently leads 2-1, but they have taken 2 PKs, while Chapin has only taken 1. So this one can knot it all up.
Ooh, over the top. That's tough.
That's unlucky there from Anna. She's had a great night. Hopefully she'll remember all the plays that she's made in regulation and won't remember that one. That was tough. Unlucky.
Clover number 24 up now. Amanda looking for a big stop here. Oh man, just a good penalty kick.
Right into
Clover.
the side netting. Amanda was going the other way, but there's nothing she could do about that one. That was a great penalty kick. Here comes Isabel Zarzuela. Citadel commit. She is headed up to fire the cannon, as they might say, down there in Charleston.
Good stuff.
It's riveting commentating. Great penalty. Wrong-footed the keeper. Nothing they could do.
3-2 the score. Each team has taken 3. Clover can give themselves even a bigger advantage here as number 2, the ever-present number 2.
She's had a good game for Clover.
Oh
man. That's another good PK from Clover. Amanda guessed the right way on that one too. She's had 2 that she's guessed the right way on, but just been a little bit too slow because these PKs have been well placed from the Clover Eagles. Chapin's 4th PK taker.
Oh, and the save from Clover, and that is the game.
Chapin Eagles fall in penalty kicks to Clover.
It's
heartbreaking stuff.
It's a terrible ending, but the Chapin Eagle fans are standing up and cheering as they should. Their girls have put it all on the line. Every single one of them put their heart out on the field. They've taken one of the best teams in 5A through regulation, through 2 overtimes. Got knocked off in PKs, but that's really not a reflection of how these girls have played.
You know, Josh, the first time these 2 teams played, it was a 3-1 defeat. This time, 1-1 draw, goes into penalty kicks, and you know, at that point it's a 50-50 toss-up. But Chapin did all they could in regulation to give themselves the best chance possible. Absolutely fantastic stuff. You know, you hate that for the girls that missed the PKs, but each and every one of them played well tonight.
Yeah, shorthand to Chapin. You know, that's tough. They missed Katie in the middle, but they really put it all on the line. They can keep their heads held high after this game. The fans, the parents are clapping them as they should. Some of them look to be a little frustrated, but when they look back on this, they'll know they did well tonight.
We currently have 20 viewers. We've had a bunch of viewers in and out all night. We'd like to thank all of you for joining us here. But this is Blaine Cook.
This is Josh Corning.
D1 athlete Josh Corning, committed to South Carolina Gamecocks, going to play there. Next fall will be a force at left back. Absolutely fantastic human being he is. I'm all right.
Blaine's the best, and we are at CSPN, and thank you all for tuning in with us tonight.
Thank you very much. Go Eagles.